Hello again to my fellow citizens of the United States and for anyone outside of the United States who's listening. Um, and hello to my fellow human beings. I touched on our behavior being that of a 2 to 5 year old. Now, I know as individuals, we can be responsible, pay our bills, go to work on time, um, not break the law. We can do that. As individuals, we can be respectful. But as a whole, we have more things that want us to play games. Even so much as to involve ourselves in a game that actually endangered a lot of us. People died walking around looking at the screen in the midst of a game. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to have fun too. Yeah, I do. You have to keep that inner child, happy. It's going to be a lot different for people of color, whether they be Black, African American, Hispanic, the indigenous people, who happens to be my people as well. Playing games. I have this hoodie on, and I was quite happy that the Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year. But I didn't devote hours of my time to playing mock games and picking up players and trading players and all the attention and energy we put into that. If we just put half of that time, that effort from that into looking out for our fellow human being, we'd be in a better place. But as long as we're playing and having fun, and a child would much rather play and have fun than to, say, clean their room or pick up their things or do a chore or do homework. They'd much rather play. And that's who we are as a whole, if we really look at it. And there's a lot of very serious people in the world, even life-threatening serious. So don't get me wrong. But that option is put before us a lot. The world is changing. We can help that change to happen sooner, especially change for good. Change for good for all of us. Because what affects one of us ultimately affects someone else. You get into a crowded elevator and you're not feeling well, you get everyone in the elevator sick. And that's not even talking about COVID-19. You're having difficulties with your stomach, you're in a crowded elevator, and you have to let one rip. That's going to affect everyone in the elevator. What we do as individuals is very important. And for all those who are God-fearing people, and all those who are religious people, you know, you're taught, we've been taught, about our actions, our behavior, and that we will be made to pay for it. And most scariest of all, not just pay for it, with a few years here or a fine there. No, eternity style paying for it. You go into that booth, no one's in there with you. Make the choice that you know and you believe, because we all know, that's going to help make a difference. Help usher in the change that is so desperately needed. If it happens here, it'll start happening around the world. And most of the people around the world, they live in serious moments. We see fire on the news, or a chalk line or of a body on the news, and we feel it. We're bothered by it. There's a lot of human beings around the planet where that is a norm. It's normal for them to hear explosions, shootings, death, murder. 2020, and still we can't see truth? No, I don't believe so. We see truth. Selfishness, the acquisition of economic strength for ourselves, is what we have been led to work with. And that's what we do. We live in a country where the vote of a corporation has the same value as the vote of an actual human being. Really? Anyway, some more more words, thoughts that I hope inspire thought. I'm just an average guy. I hope that I can appeal to all of the people. Anyway, I hope you all in some way had a moment of silence for 9/11 event. I really don't agree with the idea that we still remind ourselves of that, and then we allow people within our borders to kill unarmed people. In 2016, the people who were in opposition of the Democratic candidate made a big fuss about 4 lives, 4 servicemen. And yes, it should have been recognized, but they took it to a really high level, and it was all on politics. We have 190 plus thousand people have died because of COVID-19. Some food for thought. Remember, get out and vote.